Hey, everybody, this is Brown and Chocolate. We're coming to you, episode 1. Annual.
Nah, we're just fucking. What's up, Brown and Chocolate here? Our episode today is about relationships. It's real, more or less for the guys. Guys we've been seeing, and we probably know some. Well, we do. Guys are acting like basically pussies when it comes down to a relationship, and they're. I was always taught that a man is supposed to lead. It's kind of like dancing, you know. The man's supposed to lead in most cases. I'm sure there might be some dancers that women lead, but I don't know. Yeah, if she's twerking, she's definitely supposed to lead, and you're supposed to definitely watch. If not, then there's a problem if you're twerking and she's watching.
Whistle while you twerk.
But we think men are basically becoming. I'm gonna bring back a word, sissies. Men are becoming sissies when it comes down to relationships, and basically they're letting the women wear the pants in the relationship. And I think that's kind of wrong as far as being a man. And it's gonna come down to, like, let's say if you do have a child and she's wearing the pants, and the child is gonna be able to think, oh, well, if mom is telling you like this and that, well, I could do the same thing, and I'm not gonna be listening to you, nothing special, but.
Off of that, I personally believe it should be a 50-50 thing, but at the same time, I don't think guys should be dominant, but I think guys should establish themselves as the man in the relationship. And that doesn't necessarily mean be, an asshole, be the macho man, like I wear the pants and all that. It just means, have your word, stand strong about it, don't be such a pushover, and same way women have their word too. And guys, you should let your girl talk. If you guys are in a discussion or anything like that, let your girl talk. Let her get her point across. Don't be cutting her off. Hear her out and discuss. You guys need to be. That's gonna keep it from falling apart so quickly. It's gonna keep it from exploding. There's gonna be like you don't really need a mediator. You guys are kind of mediating each other, and it's gonna balance it out. And in the end, you guys can work out what's going on. And on top of that, guys, a lot of us are afraid to admit that we are head over heels over a girl. Yeah. And you know what? Honestly, in reality, if she's a great girl, appreciate it, man. Yeah. Show it to people. Tell them, this is my girl. I'm proud. I'm proud of what I got. Personally, to me, I think a guy that's, stable and in a relationship and can hold a long-time relationship is better than a dude that's out there calling himself a player and whatnot. That's just my opinion, but I don't know if you could have something else,
My opinion is, almost sort of the same, definitely, for me, like, when I say things like, babe, just go to the car, I'm seeing something, and she's like, no, what are you talking about? And, she's trying to, like, I might see, like, a guy who looks really suspicious as fuck, and we're in a bank, and I'm like, yo, go to the car, or let's go. No, I gotta do this. I'm seeing something that I need you to trust my opinion, and I need, just have trust in me, but as far as some women I've seen, they'll be like, oh, hell no, you go to the car, this and that. I actually dated a girl that was sort of like that, and that's why I dated her, and that's why we're no longer.
You dated a girl with a tattoo that said nigga on her wrist.
I should probably see this.
And she wasn't even black.
And she wasn't even black. But that came out of the blue. But yeah, I think that like Brown was saying, you have to be dominant. You have to trust in yourself. What you're saying, and that hopefully that she'll get it and hear it. But if not, then I think there's a problem there, because I think that I was raised at least. Basically, the woman sort of follows the man. Now, I'm not saying that women can't have goals and ambitions and stuff like that and do things, without asking her husband's opinion or boyfriend's opinion. I just think that in the cases that when he says something, I think it should, kind of follow suit and be like, oh, okay. Or, have a discussion about it at least, but not, just go backsliding and just do whatever the fuck you want. But I kind of want the women's opinion, like what kind of roles do you think yourself as a woman should play? Like, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have an opinion about different things, but I want to know, what positions do you women play, like, want to play, or play as, like, you know, do you play as, like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to listen to my man and follow suit, or I'm going to just, like, say, yeah, I'll do it, and then go do whatever the fuck you want, you know, like, basically lie to him, or, you know, do you just tell him straight up, like, yo, fuck that, I'm not going to do it, I'm going to do whatever I want. And then same thing for you fellas, like, what relationship role do you think you should play when it comes down to, you know, listening to your significant other? Do you play like the, oh, okay, babe, do whatever you want, or do you play, you know, well, let me think about it, or, you know, do you be stern with your opinion on whatever the subject is at hand? But basically, that's all I have, and I think that's all you have.
Got one. Also, guys and girls likewise. If your girl does not like the girl, don't talk to her. You know, if she says, I don't like that girl, you know, she's whatever, don't talk to her. But same way girls, if your guy says, you know what, I don't like that dude, he wants more than just friends, don't talk to the guy. It's gonna save you guys a lot of headaches, a lot of trouble. Believe me,
yeah,
I've been there.
Especially because guys, we're guys, so we know how guys think. So most guys, when it's a new guy friend, like say if you're in a relationship with a girl and you have a new guy friend come in, we already know what he's there for. He's trying to get you. He's waiting for us to fuck up. And you know, most guys are gonna fuck up more than once in a relationship in a 6-month span. He only needs a window, and you're gonna probably text him and you're like, oh, I just had an argument with my boyfriend, and then he's like, bam, in there. And he could just play with your emotions, and bam, he could basically have you for, yeah.
You're okay. Yeah, don't, if the dude's playing that, honestly, I mean, that's really not a good position.
I think that's just more or less.
I've been there. I've been that guy where I try and console and be like, and then I try and get in there in that little, like, window that I see, you know, and I'm like, oh, hey, nah, you know what, I'm there for you. So a lot of guys will hate us for saying this, but most guys are just trying to get in your pants. It's
probably about 99.9% of guys are trying to get in your pants, for sure. But
love at first sight does exist, people. It's a different kind of love, but it exists.
It's not love or love in your mind, because you don't love with your heart. It's more or less, I love your body, I want to see more of your lovely body.
Very true.
So that's.
But there are genuine dudes out there.
No, there are.
Thanks to you guys that are real genuine, and your homies, and you know your boundaries, and you stay inside of those boundaries.
Those guys I have respect for. Those guys could be your friend. But the guys that are little snakes, yeah, I don't like you guys.
Keep an eye out for those guys.
I don't like you guys. So that's basically it of Brown and Chocolate. It's a new year. Of course, it's been a new year for, what, January 20th.
If you live in Cali, you know we're having some pretty good weather right now, especially Southern California.
Yes.
Right now, it's maybe about 65, 70 degrees out. We're in Rancho Cucamonga. We don't know where you are. Weather's pretty good. Air is cold. Sun's beaming. Have a good time.
Yes, sir.
Peace. Peace.